no wonder I'm thinking to grab the clip. 2-3 niggas is dead before they can dip. I'm not in the blasphemous acts, but see the brothers, they act. Federal tracks, they splat, aim at your back, hit them. You've been waiting, what?
Wano Country, Straw Hat Future matchups. Let's get right into it, man. So to start off this video, we're going to start off with the one and only pirate captain, Straw Hat Luffy, Kaido. Of course, it's the main fight of the arc. It's just a matter of, is Luffy going to fight him one-on-one, or is he going to be teamed up? I think it's more likely that Luffy is going to team up with Kid and Law, maybe Hawkins or other members of the Worst Generation. We never know, but I think it's most likely that Luffy is going to team up with other people to take down Kaido. Because from what we've seen after Luffy getting shot at, yes, Luffy, the next time that's not going to happen, Luffy is going to be able to put some damage in on Kaido, but it looked like Kaido is near close to immortal. It's going to take more than just one person to take down Kaido. That's how I feel about it. But we'll see as we get further down into the arc. The numbers. We don't know if the numbers are just going to be another obstacle that Luffy just takes down eventually as like a warm-up or something. I doubt that's I really think the numbers are going to have huge sway on how the war ends up, depending on what happened with them. They're too large. They haven't been revealed. Think about it. We got the Calamities and we got the Toby Roppo. These are supposed to be the two top sections, the two most important people, the two most important squads in the entire Beast Pirates crew. And the numbers haven't been revealed yet, but they both have been revealed yet. There's something up with the numbers. So we're going to see about that. I think the numbers are going to be dealing with other members of the Straw Hat crew and other people in general, less than Luffy. I think Luffy has his focuses. Now, this one. This. People gonna call me crazy for this one. Luffy and Queen. Now hold up. Before you say, oh, this guy's an idiot, before y'all go there, think about this. The most recent chapter of One Piece, chapter 979. At the end of the chapter, we see Luffy is furious. He's upset, right? It looks like Luffy ready to pop off like he usually do when he upset. It looked like he ready to pop off. Remember who was in that same area? Who was in the same place that Luffy was at? The one and only Funk Master. Funk. Now screw the one and only Queen, the Plague. I call him the Funk Master. You can call him the Plague if you want. Yes, he was there. When Luffy pops off, who's going to be the first one to respond? Who's going to be the first one to respond? It's going to be Queen. Queen going to run over there, think he going to handle the business, see Straw Hat Luffy, and Luffy will body Queen. Queen will end up being the Bluno of this arc if what I'm saying comes to light. Now people going to call me crazy, and I'm not. Look, I don't have no problem with being wrong. Like, that's not a big deal to me. You know what I mean? That's just is what it is. But that's what I think is going to happen. Moving on, we're going to go with the second strongest member of the Straw Hat crew, the one and only pirate hunter, Zoro. Now Zoro has a couple of matchups that's possible for him. A few laid out right here. Let's start off with Orochi. Zoro said himself he want to have some dealings with Orochi. He want to touch him up or something. Baby Zoro don't be the one to kill him, but Zoro want to touch him up. Now, I don't think Orochi is going to be the final fight of Zoro, because I don't think Orochi have hands like that. I don't think Orochi can box, you know what I mean, on the level that these other people can. But you never know what route Oda goes with it. Maybe Orochi is strong as hell. I just think that the Scabbards have to be the one to deal with Orochi at the end of the day. That's what I think personally. But we'll see. The next matchup, King. King. Yes, King. One and only Wildfire King. This is a possibility. It's a huge possibility, right? Everything's laid out there. He's the second strongest member of the Beast Pirate crew, right? As far as we know. We don't know where Yamato is. We don't know what he's going to be. Kaido's son. We don't know what he's going to be. So as far as we know right now, King is the second strongest member of the Beast Pirate crew. King carries a sword. Those are the two main things that we go off of, right? I have some theories coming up in the video that going to be the reason why Zoro doesn't fight King. One of them being what I said earlier, Luffy taking down Queen. But we're gonna get it. We'll get into that later on in the video. And of course, this is the one I think is definite. This is the definite battle for me, and it's who's who. Zoro versus who's who, right? Who's who seems like he's the strongest member of the Toby Roppo. It's just it looks like it is. Come on now, he carries a sword. He talking crazy. He want to challenge one of the calamities, implying that he's in the same realm of strength as them. That's what it's being applied. Him and Sasaki are in the same realm of strength as the calamities, and he wants to find Kaido's son and challenge one of the calamities to a battle. And maybe he doesn't even have to do it if Queen is taken down by Luffy. So we'll see about that. I think who's who in Zoro is the matchup. Moving on. Next up, we got the one and only black-led Sanji. So we already seen Sanji have his little scuffle with Page 1. I anticipate a second fight will happen with Sanji and Page 1, and we will see the ending results of it this time. But I do not think Page 1 is the final fight for Sanji. I think Page 1 will be a warm-up fight. Page 1 will be Sanji's balloon, if you get what I'm saying. Only because, and of course, I only say this because they fought before, and it just looks like it's going to happen again. But it maybe not. Queen. For all the reasons that we usually have, Queen looks like he's the third member. He's the third strongest member of the Beast Pirates. Sanji usually fights that person. Other than that, I don't really see like any similarities or anything that makes that fight a good matchup. You know what I mean? I don't really see much of that. But this next one I'm ready to say. King. The one and only Wildfire King. Yes, that King. I think Sanji has it's a real high possibility that Sanji ends up fighting King. That's what I think. These are the reasons. If Luffy takes down Queen, that's going to open up a calamity position. Who slides in? Zoro ends up fighting who's who. That leaves Sanji for King. Now, let me list off some other reasons. Sanji, King, both have flight. Sanji, King, both use fire. Sanji and King are both massive pervs. They are both massive pervs. Look at King. Look at the dude. Head to toe. Look at him. Got on a gimp suit, ladies and gentlemen. He got on a gimp suit. I think it's a huge matchup. And then think about this. Why would Zoro, think about this. How would Zoro fight King? Really think. King flying around all over the place, right? flying around all over the place. Because I don't understand. Look, I don't understand why King would stay on the ground and fight Zoro when he has a massive advantage over him using his flight. I don't understand that at all. Unless King doesn't have projectile attacks, which we don't know, and he has to get close to fight Zoro, but we don't know. But why? You know what I mean? Still, why would he sacrifice his flight to fight Zoro in a one-on-one sword duel? The only way I see that going down is if Zoro somehow uses one of his projectile attacks to cut off one of King's wings or damage one of his wings and force him to have to fight on the ground. But that's a reach in his own right. But that would be dope if that was to happen. But Sanji and King is what I'm looking at. It's a mix-up going on here. Oda Sand is going to be the most grand arc we've seen since Marineford. It's some mix-up that's going to go on in these matchups. And I think this is where the mix-up begins. Sanji King. Who's Who came out of nowhere, and now Who's Who, everyone's looking at Who's Who as one of the big dogs in this arc. But let's move on. Jinbei. We don't really have much on Jinbei, but I think the one that everybody's matching Jinbei up with is Sasaki. Only because Sasaki looks like he's going to be one of the strongest members of the Toby Ropo also. And when I say that, we are excluding X Drake because X Drake is a wild card to me. Since he's a secret agent in the Marines right now, we don't know what he's going to do. But Jinbei Sasaki looks like a fishman, or at least that he's half fishman, and I anticipate Sasaki having hands, especially since it was stated that he's a former pirate captain himself also. So maybe we get a fishman karate duel or something like that. But I anticipate Sasaki. He know how to box. That's what I'm anticipating. Queen, but I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't at all. But it could, but I don't think Jinbei can handle Queen. I don't think he could handle Queen. That's just why I'm at with it. And plus I have my other theories about it, as y'all heard previously, so that's why too. And the numbers, of course. That the numbers is really for every member of the Straw Hat crew. Could have some impact on how the numbers end up. But yeah, that's Jinbei. I don't really have much on him. Hey guys, Hoodie here. Well, editor Hoodie. I decided to leave the video here because the recording was getting too long. So in the future, I might do a part 2 to this video. So let me know down in the comment section if you would like to see a part 2 to this video. As always, man, if you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. And if you want to see more of my content, be sure to subscribe. I'm out this bitch, man. Peace.